wrong guy. This one is so that one. That's what it's doing. What the fuck is it? That is going wrong. I'll be very close to the yep.
On taxiway.
And however, they managed to get an agreement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably not what the fuck someone probably thinks because it's flying over ocean mostly. But I think the rule is not just no over land flight. I think there's like within a set distance from the shore there's no supersonic. Oh, I thought I was aligned. Yeah, imagine if I just did my takeoff run like that. Yeah, we'd see problems fairly quickly. Come on. Yes. Nearest tower. Wait. Whistle. Yeah, that's where we took off from, I believe. Tower. With sack. Okay, so that's probably just that little. I saw. Altimeter. Altimeter setting correctly. Screenshot. Okay. I hope it realizes that it does. You can actually see the turning circle just increase. But I hope it will realize that it only needs to get to there. So that's our route. See, that might seem long, but you know, we did a flight from basically here down to Australia, so. Okay guys, we are about to begin our descent into Vladivostok. And this will also be the first time I'll do a night landing of Concorde. That should be fun, shouldn't it? Alright, top down. Not well. No, Vladivostok is somewhere there, so Yeah, I believe we can stay supersonic for the moment. See, there's no need to slow down is what I'm saying. It is interesting because if you look to our left, you can see South Korea, and it has lights, but then North Korea is just dark. I also have all lights enabled. Also, I'm sorry if this is too dark, but for me you can easily see the Concorde and a lot. This is just a beautiful aircraft. Too bad it got decommissioned. For those of you who are unaware as to why Concorde got decommissioned, it was because of an Air France crash in either 2000 or 2001. We're doing in terms of speed. We're not over speeding, are we? No, we're not. Okay. Due to... I think what I saw is a piece of metal from a DC-10 from the engine. The strip of metal fell out onto the runway at Charles de Gaulle. When the Concorde flew... As the Concorde was taking off, this piece of metal popped the tire, and from what I can tell, it hit a piece of the tire, flew up and hit the wing, causing shock waves and causing a rupture of the tank, and something like maybe a piece of tire cut some wires in the gear bay. Of course, with fuel no wires were cut. No, it is fuel started leaking. Fuel started streaming out of those fuel tanks. I actually wonder if we've got fuel left. Huh, we actually have fuel left. That's a surprise. But no, fuel started leaking, and of course you've got these engines with the afterburners on. It caught fire as it was climbing out of the Gaulle, and of course the captain was trying to redirect to an airport. Is this the nearest? Oh, they actually have the Milky Way in here. Cause that's amazing. So look over there, you can see the Milky Way. You know, there are people who are saying they will bring the Concorde back into service, but, you know, I'm pretty sure they've been saying that for a long time. The reason BA removed the flight is because after BA and Air France and every operator removed the Concorde, is because after the crash, of course, everybody on board the aircraft died, and it also crashed into a hotel. And it's more of the images, you know. So, for example, let's say it lost an engine and crashed in the middle of the Atlantic. I think it wouldn't have had this lost an engine, all engine flame out, let's say, and crashed in the Atlantic. It would not have the same effect as that crash. Because the images of that crash were ingrained in people's memories. It's difficult to not see. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen the image of a Concorde taking off with flames bellowing out from under the wing. I think I might actually put that image up at the end of the video. Of course, please, I will make the disclaimer here, I do not own that image. That image is copyrighted to whoever took it. I'm not sure who took it. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll put the disclaimer in the description. How are we doing? Anyway, at the altitude, I have no idea why we had to descend, but some miles to next waypoint, 61. Oh, that's cool. Hold on, world... Oh, crap. World map. Then we turn north towards Vladivostok. How are we doing altitude-wise? I know I want to check that. Yep, we're level. Wait, did I just forget? Hold on. I think that might have been what happened. I just forgot to Hold on. Request cruising altitude increase by 9,000 feet. Oh no, forget it. Right, I just missed it, so never mind. I'm ending this video, and I'll see you once we begin our actual descent. Okay, guys, we're about to begin our descent into Vladivostok. There we go, as I said. Now we're going... Acknowledge the handoff. We're going to slow down to Mach 0.90. So 3,000 feet per minute. With an altitude of what was it? 28,000 feet? Yes. Tune Vladivostok. Contact Vladivostok. Well, let me just check something. Okay, it seems we're doing well on our approach. I believe you can see the coast of Russia there. Unfortunately, there is no Aeroflot texture. I'll see if I can do something about that. See if I can make an Aeroflot texture. So maybe we will see an Aeroflot Concorde. Oh. I'll see what I can do, but it probably won't be. It definitely won't be to this level. You know, maybe change that, change the side livery bit. Of course, Aeroflot has. It's an interesting livery, and of course, I have no clue how to make a livery, so that could be problematic, but I might give it a shot and see what happens. But don't expect that anytime soon. Of course, there are several people, most people say that Concorde will probably never fly again, because they will not be able to get the safety approval. Now let's see, what does that mean, they won't be able to get the safety approval? The Concordes were modified after that crash in 2000 at Paris. Concordes were modified so that same flaw couldn't happen again. And unless it is now forbidden to fly passenger aircraft supersonically, which it's not because Airbus is already working on it, on making a Concorde 2 which can fly 4 times the speed of sound. Of course, I made a video on that. This uses ramjets. It takes off using regular jets, and those fold in. Scramjets fire, then rockets, and well, actually, no, I think it takes off using the jets, then it fires a rocket engine to climb, and then it turns on scramjets and levels up. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what the plan is, but, you know. Come on. Actually, instead of 290, if we could bring it back to 250, that might be nice. I'm saying that because then, you know, we could start dropping the nose. I do think an interesting flight to do with a Concorde would be Moscow to Vladivostok. Basically the Trans-Siberian route. Except, you know, in the air with a fucking Concorde. Yes. Whereas if you want more, you know, if you want to know more about the company or group, or I'm not sure what to call them, that wants to get Concorde to fly again, I'll put a link to their website in the description. Right, we're going to have to descend further. And acknowledge the instruction. 22. So we're descending to 22,000. Oh. It just needs to be a reminder to descend. But Singapore Airlines is one of not many airlines to operate a Concorde. I think, of course, Singapore Airlines is one of only 3 airlines to have a Concorde livery, I believe. Braniff Airlines kind of had a collaboration. Oh, great. Now, we are 73 miles, so No, that's nav hold. Turn right heading 045. Undefined approach heading. There we go. Right, just something I will mention here is the artificial horizon, or whatever you call it, the attitude indicator. You know, in Hungary we call it the artificial horizon. It's, you know, the background moves like most aircraft. In Russian aircraft, the aircraft indicator moves. Now we're leveling out. I've no clue what that there. Oh, that's the center of gravity. Oh, right, so that's what the master warning is. The CG is it's kind of off. Then again, yeah, that's probably because of our fuel remaining. Yeah, close that window, we don't need it. So this flight might actually be possible. I do not know. We might actually land with fuel left. But, yeah, wouldn't bet on it. World map, just check. So as you can see, we have begun to deviate. Oh, well, let's just check. Check out the airport. I won't. It has multiple runways, so that's a good thing. Usually airports with multiple runways are usually better, you know, more well equipped, yada yada. Because I'm going to ask you something. What is your opinion on Concorde? Oh, we're about to level. We're leveling out, and we're going to descend to 11,000 feet. What is your opinion on Concorde, and what is your opinion on it reflying? Do you think it will fly again? Do you want it to fly again the lot? I honestly think there probably isn't that much of a chance, because even if they have the money to buy Concorde, which they say they do, you know, I think that image is still burned into people's minds. Would I fly it if I was given the chance? Hell yes. But, you know, that's what I think. Do I want to fly again? Of course. Of course, Concorde is just... It shows what the golden age of aviation was. When we were flying supersonically, when, you know... When this was not massive aircraft like the A380. And don't get me wrong, I love the A380, but... If I was given a choice between Concorde and A380, I would pick Concorde. Without the smallest shadow of a doubt. Actually, aircraft pilot. Huh. It seems there are lights, but she is still horrifying. Hold on. I'm going to see... Yeah, that's the size of those windows. No, those appear too big. Those are just the size of like a 747. 740, you know, 737, your average non-supersonic airliner. From what I can tell, we're going to go around and turn and land. Right, how are we doing? Everything is fine. Right. See if we can bring the speed back to 220 knots. I mean, fuel flow is pretty much non-existent. I like just doing that. Well, you can still mess with that quite a bit. I think, actually no, just bring that up to 250. Or 260. As you can see, we're turn left heading 20. Acknowledge. As you can see, we're using very little fuel because we're descending, and our descent rate is enough to keep us gaining speed. As you can see, we are approaching Vladivostok, which kind of makes me nervous because I'm not sure if we'll be able to descend and slow down in time in the lot. By that I don't mean lot. I'm not talking about the Polish airline. Also, tomorrow at the ISS, they will undock a Progress, move it around, and redock it manually. Of course, let's hope this goes better than it did on Mir, because, you know, They tried something similar on the Mir. It ended up with They ended up with a progress-sized hole in the station. What I mean is the progress ram created a hole. What is this, Vladivostok? Actually, nighttime on. I don't know why, but this is just really peaceful. Oh, I saw the sun off. Oh well. I will turn down the volume. Just turn it down to nothing and then bring it up. So Vladivostok. Okay, so what I'm presuming what we're going to do is we're going to fly over these mountains and then turn in like that, because I don't think there would be a point of then of going around like that. Oh, come on, that this is Titan. Titan There's an A321 on the ground. Hold on. Yeah, I can work with that. I can work with that. And there's a Baron. There's a Learjet cruising out. Well, I think cruising altitude. This is actually rather close to me. And there's a CRJ 700 also at what I'm going to assume is Vladivostok. There's the Baron we saw earlier. That's the nearest tower. Oh, we can actually see our flashing lights. Okay, so we're kind of flying parallel to the air. Okay, we're turning to get a line. See some. See if we can see it now. We're heading towards KW and then... Yes. UHW. That's where we are. You can kind of see our exhausts there, but you can't see the actual aircraft. Take off run, just to see go over there. Flew them all together aligned.